Joe Biden detected. Let's test the sound. Let's test the sound. Just give it a second. Always have to do this first. You just have to make absolutely sure. You could hear it echoing. That's excellent. Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Baba Booey. I feel like... Wait, is it not even picking up? I don't even think it's picking up the... What? Okay, it is picking up the game audio. Let's just boost it a bit then. By several decibels. I wasn't sure if my voice was higher or... No, what's going on? I wasn't sure if my voice was higher or... Testing Joe Biden, testing Joe Biden. Joe Biden, wake up. Testing Joe Biden, testing Joe Biden. Joe Biden, wake up. I can just hear it echoing over and over and over again. Did I turn down the sound somehow? Testing Joe Biden. Joe Biden 1 2 3. Joe Biden wake up. Testing. Joe Biden 1 2 3. Joe Biden wake up. Testing. I feel like that's good. Why is it that all of a sudden I don't have to okay, whatever. It's over. It's Jova. So I just got off the call. Well, I suppose not just barely, but I just got off the call with the therapist, and it was like, you know, I've been going through some misery the last couple, the last little bit. So I haven't been feeling too great. And so it's like, you know, am I just like gonna not stream when I'm not feeling good? Am I gonna stream it? It's just like, you know, whatever. But it's like coming out the therapist meeting and then just being like, wow, I feel really good. Let's ruin this with Cuphead. So that's what I'm here to do, you know. I think that's a good idea. I think that makes sense to me. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go forward with it. We're gonna get tortured by King Dice, and that's gonna be the way that we go forward today. Because if I'm ever feeling good about anything, it's not in the cards for me. Frankly, it's not my calling. It's just maybe. I'm joking. I'm not meaning to be like pessimistic, but I really should have gone with the whiskeys with that. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's why. That's definitely one thing I kind of forgot. Should I pause right now to fix that? I totally forgot. I'll just give it a retry in a second. It's like I've got to have the sound. Oops. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, Joseph. What happened to that light switch? Da, 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 da.
In any case, that's what we're going to try to do.
Is that a pretty good Winston Churchill?
That's what we're going to try to do.
I'm not going to look up that meme. I've got to draw the line somewhere. We can't just, like, quote the memes and then, like, always just going to look up every single meme that I quote. Come on. We'd just be here all day on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube trying to deal with their stupid algorithms. Anyway, let's get back into it. I realize it's like I've got to have I meant to get the one. I want to get the whiskeys. They're easy. It's fine. I need a bit of a... Not a palate cleanse. A warm-up. I need a warm-up. And warm up we shall. Warm up we shall. I don't know how many... oh, now it's actually on the 3. And now I get the 1. Said maybe I've just been jumping the gun a little bit. It's okay to jump the gun. Get out. Obviously, I do need I need a reboot. Okay. If we're gonna be doing the whiskeys, we can't just let them do that. Because I was doing a really good job at ensuring that they weren't getting any funny things up top. Oh, the guitar fell over, as usual. I need to get... So I don't... Do I really want to, like, damage the walls and get, like, a... frick. Get a, like a mount in there and everything? Wow. How are you supposed to dodge that? Am I really supposed to do, like, I can only take 2 hits, or does it count? I forget if it counts. I think I was struggling with this issue last stream. Because, is it technically salvageable to take multiple hits as long as you get, like, do I need at least 3 health in the end? I don't know what the story is. It's kind of funny. It's a bit sus. Something about the way that bird tweeted reminded me of Aldous Huxley's 1984. And I feel like that's just a testament to how overused that book is. The references to that book are, at least. Okay, yeah. Not doing terribly well here. So what's probably happening is my brain is thinking of a bird tweeting. Maybe it's Twitter, who knows? What's the brain referencing this time? I have to decode and analyze my own brain. Why did I hit the 2? I intentionally went for the 2 when I shouldn't have at all. I'm gonna die on this. I hate this ghost guy. I hit. Why? How close was that? That wasn't even very close at all. That's interesting. I find that a bit sus. It's kind of interesting to think of the... Does the brain just, like, randomly, associating things with, like, my brain is like, that bird just tweeted 1984. Literally, Aldous Huxley's 1984, the book itself, not just, like, the concept of people referencing it, like just the actual book. Just like, what does that have to do with the book? Brain. I really kind of hate this, but maybe I should focus on this. Otherwise, I'm definitely gonna get miserable, which I suppose was the idea with this. I'm not even gonna no. I don't like that guy. I don't like him. He's no good.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
I swear I had it figured out, like, how I could do decent damage to him with Lobba, even with the, his stupid things showing up. I'm like really not figuring it out. I'm just getting hit all over the place. I'm jumping down, I'm jumping around, like I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's what we want to see. 4 and 9. That's actually... Oh, is 9 the monkey? I think 9's the monkey. I think this might go faster if I allow the eyes to survive. Because then I can get supers. The issue is that they're a little bit dangerous when you allow them to survive. You can't do that. Hey, I actually hit him. That's impressive. Die, die, die. There we go. Give me the next one. What's it? Give me a 3 and then a 1. That's actually fairly optimal. I like the 1s because you can immediately time it. Guaranteed 1. See, these guys are not difficult. Because you can kind of hug them without much... No, I want it! I want it! Piss off. Domestic abuse dice. Imagine being, like, a Siamese twin, but you have, like, the twins abusive. So there's, like, literally no escape from the abuse. That's what that is. Very, very concerning. Actually, is Siamese, like, that's not even the scientific term for it, is it? Like, it's called a Siamese twin because, like, that's where it was, discovered. I don't need to just, like, randomly alt-tab and just be, oh, let's look this up. Conjoined twins, popularly referred to as Siamese twins. Very rare phenomenon. Approximately half are stillborn. 1/3 die within 24 hours. Most live births are female with a ratio of 3 to 1. That's fascinating. Possible explanation of conjoined twins. We don't need to be looking at at Wikipedia, but I am interesting. Why is called Siamese twin? So the late 1800s, conjoined twins were called monsters. Okay. The term Siamese twins comes from the twin conjoined brothers Chong and Ung Bunker, who were born in Siam, now Thailand. Right. Because I remember hearing about these guys. Was it in a Chills video? I think I was listening to a Chills video from like 2016. These men What was it? It was like one of them was sexually active and the other wasn't, or it was like one of them was gay and sexually active and the other was like straight but not very sexually active. So it was like a very very strained relationship. But they were essentially joined at the hip. It was very interesting to think about. The brothers would have engaged in a duel, but the parties could not agree on a distance. That's kind of funny. The prospect of the twins engaging in sexual relations with women disturbed sensibilities. Why? This is the autism. Stop looking at this. Oh, not even joined at the hip. It was like... I'm trying to remember when they... Oh, there had been the two of them married two sisters. Um like it was actually kind of insane. It's like the two of them married two sisters and they're both brothers who can never be more than like, well, I mean, I guess you can't be any amount of inches away from each other if you're literally conjoined. Um, they went on to have an astounding 21 children between the two of them. It's a very fascinating situation. I don't know where my brain was thinking that like there was a chance that one was gay or something. Do I actually try the did they patch this out? They must have patched it out, right? I probably shouldn't even gone for monkey. Did I get this on stream before? I actually forget, I just don't even want to try monkey, frankly. I don't even care if the patch is in. It's just it's too much to pull off. Just kind of unfortunate. This stupid one. I don't want it. That's actually decent RNG as well. I don't like 2, but see, if I pull up like a Wikipedia, maybe I should at least like alt tab to it so I could show like what I'm searching up. But I shouldn't make it a habit, because that's just a complete derailment. Get out of my way. Always with that. No. And now it's guaranteed to be on the... Give me the Siggy.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
It's interesting, I don't think people really refer to cigars as ciggies, but they do refer to cigarettes as ciggies. Random thought. I looked up the word cultural. Cognitive dissonance. It's not a word, it's a phrase. I looked at the phrase cognitive dissonance like last night or something. Just because it's like I knew what it meant, but I wanted to see like more examples. It's always nice to get a little refresher on some phrases. But I was looking at that, and it was like one of the examples was smoking is bad for you, and I'm a smoker are two things that can simultaneously exist within the brain, but they can they end up bothering you because psychologically the brain tends to have problems with contradiction in general within itself. Okay, so if I do that closely, I'm just gonna die. That's cool. It's all of the things that get in the way. And I wasted a card. That's real cool. It isn't interesting to consider, like, a... Or is it that cognitive dissonance bothers people that it occurs in, or that it doesn't bother people, but it should? It's a fascinating thing.
Good day for a swell.
Cognitive dissonance definitely frustrates me. Look at all that damage. Oh. Okay. Are you done? There we go. He's boffing all over me. That's always been a pretty fascinating character design. So we gotta get a 2. And we gotta get a 2 or a 3.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
Oh, crap. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I don't think this can be an S rank anymore. I actually kind of want to... Okay. If I can actually make this stupid thing. Those cards were always difficult, even on, you know, Cuphead or Mugman, but... they're kind of especially difficult with this. At least the hitbox is kind of forgiving. Beat the devil at his own game, complete the game on expert. Well, I guess I got that. So that's good. Wow, that's within time. 1 out of 3. Okay, so it does count. That is interesting that I got all of... That's a A-. So probably the reason I got the A+ is because, like, in my original run, is because I did the entire song and dance, but, I didn't actually take any damage, so it's like, yeah, it's fine. No problems with that.
A real high-class bout.
I think, especially if I get decent RNG, I can do it pretty easily. I do find this one obnoxious. Stop it. Wait, wait, I'm still hitting him when I'm back there? Well, maybe I should play it a bit more safe. I was kind of surprised I actually got a knockout. How did I do that? Maybe it's just the lobber damage. The lobber effect. Oh, you piece of crap. What's number 4 again? Oh, the easy ones. Depending on what my RNG was, I didn't even check what the third cluster's health benefit is. So I may have to scrap this run. Now I have to get it. Now I can't. Now there's no hope. That one's not that difficult. Oh, that's good RNG. That's really good RNG. Because I get a optimal time save on the first roll. Die. So I can save up my cards here and then just get them all on the next one. That's pretty good. I feel like there's probably a way better, much better way to get time on that. To get good time. But I don't really mind. But I don't really mind. I know that's not the right key. Easier to sing though. But I don't really mind. I think it's getting closer. See, it's decent RNG, but it's not the best. The one good thing about this is how many supers you can get out of it. The bad thing is how much damage you can take out of it. Piss off. Give me that parry. Does that count? I don't think any of that counts for my cards. Oh, I think the parry counted even though it was after the bell there. So that's good. This is good. This will be good standing. Because this one's not difficult. And if I curse myself by doing that, then that's on me. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what am I... I thought she was gonna start pirouetting. She decided to, like, pause. There we go. Okay, we got 4 HP to do it. So that's doable. Suppose. I wish I hadn't taken 2 damage on that. I just haven't practiced that one so much. I've got it within the next couple goes, for sure. Let's hit.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
No! No! That's sad. Really is quite sad. I would have been able to do it too if I hadn't taken 2. If it weren't for you meddling kids. You meddling Russians. We love meddling Russians. Those meddling Russians. Ah! I dashed out without jumping first. Die. Quit delaying the inevitable. Get out. Thank you, bud. HP 3. Love to see it. So, you could dip all the way down to 1 technically and still get an S rank. I mean, that makes it a lot more forgiving. Which, I mean, it's definitely an improvement over the initial patch, where it was literally, like, you have to do it all, the first try, no damage. So I guess that's actually far more challenging. So if you did that, you've got bragging rights for sure. I'm just going for the achievement, so I don't really mind so much. Okay. One, two, three. What have I done? The monkey's on it anyway, who cares? I may as well give up. Oh, and it's this one that's impossible. I may as well take the time to try to figure out... Oh, so they actually have a bit of some leeway for that. That's good. That's really tough, though. That's still super tough. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if that one's even possible. If you get 5, I genuinely don't think that's possible. Not with this character. It's part of why sugar is so important for any Cuphead run. It's like either... Well, actually, no, not sugar. Parrying is pretty easy, so you don't really need auto parry. I almost got hit by that. That would have been kind of pathetic. We don't need to... We don't need any more patheticness, I was about to say. This thing would quit splooging its tequila all over the place. My brain was just processing there for a moment. I was thinking, why did I do that? Like, I'm actually not even gonna give that a go if that's what's gonna happen. Don't be stupid. I was thinking about whether or not I have any friends who drink. I must have more friends who drink. I just may have never talked to it about them very much. But I was just like, the only friend who I have right now who drinks, favorite drink is tequila. I must know some more people who drink. It's probably not a very common thing to just be like, oh yeah, I think I only know one person who drinks, and then like have to rack your brains about whether or not there's anybody else. Probably a bit uncommon. There is another. That's when it's good to have a 1. 6. What is 6? So I know I can't do 5. I think I can do 6. Is that the horse? 6? Yeah, 6 is horse. Horse race? Yeah. Oh wait, can I actually kill those guys before they show up? It didn't let me shrink, I don't know why. I got shrink cancelled. That's what happens when you miss when you cancel your appointment with your therapist. When your therapist makes a Twitter. Oh, that's interesting. So I couldn't parry after that point, but I like just barely had a run where I had a parry that went through. Very good. If I take any damage on this, that would be a bro moment.
A brawl is surely
Let's
brewing.
do it.
And begin.
Come on. Now I got only one hit to do it. Which is fine, because that's normally how S ranks are anyway, so shouldn't beat myself up about it too much. There we go. Decent. Just shouldn't be taking so many hits, man. If I could get the whiskeys, the whatever number 4 is, bruh. That's just a time sink. I just have to hit all the exact same rolls that I hit in the same order. It's still worth it because it's still possible like this. It's just gonna be a bit tough. Hit another 3. Hit another 3. And then we can get another 1 so it doesn't...
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
Oh, that was interesting. Did some of those parries count for double? Where I was like kind of hitting 2 cards at the same time. Does he have like overlapping voice lines or something? There we go, okay. I didn't see an achievement, which means I'm probably bad for time. That sucks. Now I'm good for time. Did I not get enough? I got parries? Huh? Why didn't I see an achievement? I guess there's no achievement for S ranking everybody on the first. Like, does a DLC now make it so I have to get the... Whoops. Finale. I got SS. We got S's on everything. We got P's on everything. It's just the DLC to get to. I do suppose this will be interesting, because now I'm going to have to figure out what to do for these guys. Well, that's good that I've got that behind me. That's cool. Did it in 30 minutes. Give me the... Oh, is it actually IL4? Suppose that's right. What's all this? I like how this thing is still kind of messed up. Spirited match. Very interesting. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, I suppose I have got to S rank him. That's the thing. What does this guy want? Awarded best baker in all the lands. Oi, what a surprise. Turns out your cups are tougher than cast iron. If you keep knocking heads around the eye, I might clean the place up a bit. What does that... Wait, what does that mean? Do I get something funny? Okay, this is the thing they're better than me. They can stick it right up their nose. I can't believe I've won. Things are looking up. Second place. The only thing left to do is... Okay, so one of them said left. Oh, so it's left, up, right? Believe that's how these guys work. I didn't get a plus on that one, I suppose. So it's you, and then you. No? He shook his head at me. He said no. What is the puzzle, man?
Yes.
He's stumped. Oh, the broken artifact. I do have to, put this thing on, haven't I? Broken relic. Right? No? He says no. Da 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 da. La 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 la. Or is it in the order of first 1, 2, 3 then? So it would be up, left, right. Up, left, right? Oh, I suppose he did say right up their nose. I really like the shaking the head. So it's interesting, I kind of had the instinct, I think, to only activate them from one side. What does he say? Contest of skill, broken artifact, graveyard.
Potent asteroid. Yes, this is an order of method.
Have I got to use the artifact? Is it left to right, right to left? So it's like first is up, second place is left, third place is up. But I suppose he says right up. Huh. Did I already do that? Things are looking up, left, right. Right is it? Oh, does the middle one not count? Oh, he said stick it right up their nose, so it's things are looking up. Second place left, right up. There it is. Stick it right up their nose. I get it. I'm gonna take a nap in the... Oh, shoot. He actually, like... Bro, I didn't know he was gonna schlump like that. Bro is totally schlumping. Oh, this one's... Oh, I didn't even know what hit me. Bro, what? What's going on? Wish you may, wish you might. Your soul is now trapped in the night. Oh, this is some interesting music. And you can't use the relic. Well, whoops. Oh, right, wait. Oh, wait, so you have to be relicked. How do I avoid these then? Oh, that's interesting. So they change. This one is fascinating. Here's what I should do is try a bit of crack shotting. Because I actually don't know how to dodge some sort of... Oh, wait. Is it that you have to be facing the opposite direction? Let's crack. So, it's the direction you're facing, but you still have to be able to dodge things. Wait, I actually don't know how to dodge that. Do I have to be flaming? Johnny Storm? Oh, you can deactivate some of them. Okay, so it is the water that you can't get hit by. Oh, so it's all entirely dependent on your movement. But they put out so many projectiles, it's kind of crazy. So they've only got one phase. Can I S rank this? Oh, it's so tough to get anything done here if... Like, how am I supposed to get parries and stuff when simply by positioning myself to get the parry, I have to like... Because it's like if I try to get any single one of those, then it's like it just... And the stupid... I'm not used to even parrying those. But it's like, if they're going in, like, opposite directions like that, that's really tough to do. And then I can't go into... It's reminding me of the Undertale stuff, where, you have to be looking one direction in order for it to not affect... Well, but then there's that crap in the middle. This one's tough. It's kind of like you have to already be headed in the direction of it in order to hit it. I can't, like, just go in some other direction forever. Like, eventually I have to turn back around. This one's really... This is kind of like the, my mind is just broken by this. Like, I don't think I can comprehend this. Like, I actually don't know if I'm capable. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to get around a lot of this crap. But, oh wait, I turned around at, like, the final frame. This one is really tough. See, the one that I had difficulty with, just getting the defeat on it, was when they are sending out crap constantly, it's like this, what am I supposed to do? I found it really tough to do, bruh. I actually want to test my NVIDIA broadcast real quick. Okay. It's within a reasonable amount. Did I... Wait. Is the mic deactivated now? Why did it do that? What do you mean microphone source changed? Can you... Are you... It's functioning properly, right? It's being a bit odd. I need the friggin' fan on. I don't like how invasive the fan is, but I also don't like sweating buckets. I could do away with the blanket, but then my toes would be cold. This is the eternal problem. I genuinely... This might not even be possible for me. Am I capable of comprehending what in the world is going on with this crap? Piss off! This is so trippy. Well, I can't just not take any damage whatsoever. Piss off. They're always shooting. I actually just have no idea how to do this. I'd imagine there are some insane things you can do with, like, macros or something that you could set. Not macros. Like a task, probably. Piss off! I can't do it! I can't do it forever. Just like a swapping bit. No, stop. I think the trick is maybe you have to stay in the middle. What have you missed? Well, I did get King Dice, so I'm on Island 3 now, and I actually didn't know that this existed when I first did the Funny Island, so I'm doing this, but I don't know if I can do it. Like, this actually seems... I don't know if I can comprehend this. Do they have, like, a forgiving S rank at all or something? Or do I actually... So the one that I really can't do is that piss off! I have to dodge everything, and then I have to worry about parries. But I can't just, like, go face one direction forever. Unrealistic expectations with this boss. What is the dog one? The final phase of the dog people. The flying dogs. The dog fighters. That one where it just, like, turns it backwards and upside down and all over the place. Like, I actually couldn't comprehend that one. You did King Dice? Yeah. Didn't take me too long. Wasn't too much of a struggle this time. Bruh. I was rubbing my eyes. I had to look away for half a second. It's a bit... Without the with the parries being the regular Cuphead parries, it makes it impossible to get the parries. Should I just focus on objective survive? Bruh, like, what can I possibly do about this? Bruh. I'm just trying to get parries, too. How good was that? Not good, evidently. Maybe stay in a corner? I think that's actually a death sentence, if anything. Can you even... Yeah, no, I thought there was a ledge there. That's what my guess would have been. Because it's like a smash stage. If I have to stay in facing one direction so I don't get killed by the one thing, then I just end up getting killed by the other. It's like, you have to, like, swap constantly in order to actually do well. And it's, like, completely RNG. That's what this feels like, is, like, just dumb luck. Because I can't I'd imagine there are some people whose brains can comprehend the multitasking of trying to deal with all this crap at the same time, but I don't know if I'm capable of this. There's so much overlapping crap. Bruh! Even the ones that they actually, like, line up the parries for me, I can't do. And I just end up getting destroyed by something like that. Where it's like, here, let's inch you up against one of these guys who's going to drop a thing directly into your face. I had the parry out. I just trying. This is... I don't even know why I tried to parry one of those. Bruh. See, if it puts me on that thing like that, I've got to not get... Oh, I almost got it too. It's like I've got to avoid taking damage, so by avoiding taking damage, I'm forcing myself to take damage. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. What's the charm? I think you have to have the, Do I really have to die in order to... I mean, I know I do have to die in order to do it. I just wish there was a way to retry. I thought you had to have the relic on in order to do this, right? Otherwise, I would be trying with Chalice. Whatever, fine. I'll do it until I die. You don't think so? Let me see. No, I guess you can swap them. I thought you had to have it, on, but, I suppose we'll try Chalice for a moment. There she is. I wouldn't have thought that they would limit your options like that. Oh, see, because I needed something with, like, invincibility. Because just having, like, relic, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be a lot easier. Because the regular, regular parry rules are difficult. But with that, oh, that makes that so much more manageable. And invincibility. I wasn't even facing that direction. Bruh. Ah, bruh. How good was that? Supers are tough as well. I probably should have figured that they could have, they wouldn't just, like, limit your options entirely. Oh, yeah, because now I can face some of these directions and actually intentionally dash into the, thing like that. Bruh. Bruh, I knew that I was kind of cornered there. I think I can do it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot. See, I need to be using it to my advantage to be like, I can go against the grain on purpose, not like that. Not with the thing pulling me in the opposite direction. I had another one, I was trying to buffer that on purpose. It didn't work out for me. Piss off! Oh. Bruh. I think I'm getting there, question mark. Is it possible to get S rank on this one, since this is like the only secret fight in the game? There doesn't seem to be an obvious rule on it. Piss off. Bruh. I like those setups. Those are nice. Oh, it's a. Da, 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 da. It's the devil theme, or well, one of them, which is technically I think a reprise of another theme, just like slowed down, right? That is interesting. Ugh. Why are there so many? Bruh. Oh, how far was that? Getting closer. This one would be kind of rough to get. Oh, see, you know what would be interesting is if I could kill one of them. This fight seems to be pretty unchanging in that regard. I think maybe I've gotten over the learning curve. Especially now that I've got the tools to actually, like, deal with... Okay. It's like, without, like, an easier way to parry or, bruh. I was trying to keep track of the cloud. Let's see if I can hit it with Chalice. I don't know why I tried to run into that. I'm getting hit on that thing, and let's, I should be able to hit it. Well, I think it's fairly easy to comprehend, actually, because it's just like, if I'm facing that direction, then that's the direction I need to worry about. And all the projectiles travel in the same direction, which actually make that pretty simple. And actually, I suppose it's like you can't get damaged by the one that you, the angel one, like you can't actually, whoops. Oh, don't know why I didn't die there. Hey, there we go. Horrible night to have a curse, survive the nightmare. What does that come from? Oh, that was an interesting death animation. I didn't even see it entirely. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, I,
Could it be the fabled curse relic long lost in time, but woken at last, and in writings that is, say, despises bravery. The greater foe, more evil shall go. What should it mean?
well, now it's a, cause what this does is it's bad until, parry for HP. Oh, the heart ring. I was just like, what? I've never seen this before. Because I just never used it. Yeah, because this gives you, like, buffs. Well, it gives you, like, debuffs, but it gets better the more bosses that you S-rank. So if I've S-ranked everything, then this one... What does it do for me? I don't think I meant to have this loadout. Oh, I have no HP. That's interesting. Why... Is this what the Cursed Relic does? Is it just gives you, like, a random shot? What is this? Oh, like, every time... Wait, so everything's, like, swapped around. No parry, by the way? What does this do? So I think when I was initially seeing this, I was like, this one is messing with my head. I'm gonna try the tried and true, but like, I don't. I'd have to like actually look that one up because I did see that it did some interesting stuff. That it had some buffs. Need an explanation? I suppose so. I looked it up a while ago. I wish my brain would just remember.
Here's a real high-class bout.
But I mean, I don't know if I want to go out of my way to look it up right now, or if I could just like try the bosses. Whoops. If you want to copy and paste an explanation or type up your own, that would be welcome. Because it is useful information. It's probably not. That's pretty bad. Provides the player a variety of ailments and abilities, most notably reducing you to 1 HP at the beginning of every level. Player-equipped shots are ignored, opting to instead randomize the player's weapon every time they begin shooting. Is that the entire thing? I thought that it became better. Or I suppose it does get upgraded, but technically it's still like the Awoken Relic. It's like Cursed Relic is like, has a different effect, right? I swear I was reading about it and it was something like that. When you beat 5 bosses, you get the Divine Relic. Haven't I beaten 5? Do you have to beat 5 with it? Or is it just like 5 in general? Because it's like, I mean, I've S-ranked all over the place, so... That's probably about as difficult as S-ranking is getting... If you do it with it, that's tough. So you just have to survive without taking a single hit with random shot types. Maybe I'll at least try to do that. I wonder if it would be, because I remember looking at Divine Relic and being like, that could actually be really useful for S ranking, but 7, okay. Very interesting. Bruh. That's the thing, I was thinking about it and I'm just like, I really liked Crackshot, but it's like, I kind of depended on it for this island, like, entirely. And so now I'm kind of concerned that it's like, you know, would I be able to do it without that? Does he have an active hitbox on him? Yes. The answer is yes. I just wanted to test to make sure I could hit him with the proper super. I think all 3 of his phases... I think that's generally a rule for these guys, well actually for the entire game, is that any boss that has an active hitbox on their hurtbox is one that every single phase has an active hitbox on the hurtbox. So you have to keep that in mind, that you have to, that's the only way to... And the only thing that it matters for is, well, actually, not entirely, though. I think it kind of depends. Bruh. I tried to hit that one. I feel like I never got very good at this phase, but I actually feel like decent at it now, which is kind of strange. Even though I'm struggling a lot. I keep shooting the stupid things. We're trying to S rank. You can do it on the other isles and be on regular or expert. So that's flexible at least, because if you don't have to defeat him on expert mode, then that's already a significant debuff, or a debuff? It's an advantage, that's what I was trying to say. Ooh. Bruh. I suppose you have to do it on the other isles if it's 7, because they don't have 7 bosses on this isle, do they? If there's an achievement for it, then I'll do it for sure. Bruh. Oh, I didn't even realize there was another one on the other side of me. I meant to restart. It's okay. It's okay. So I was kind of foreseeing that I would do a little bit poorly on these. I'll probably figure it out. It's just like, I used crack shot, but I don't think I could do it for time. And I mean, you have to keep in mind stamina. It's like, you're gonna go for how long? Piss off. Bruh. Gotta have 3 HP. I may really struggle with this entire DLC because, I mean, I don't really know why. It's just like, I used crack shot only, and I mean, to a certain degree, I think crack shot kind of owes itself for a lot of the way that these bosses work. Because it's like, this guy's just flying all over the place. How am I supposed to hit him with anything else? Well, that is definitely one thing. It's just like, there's no other advantage to... that's cool. I thought it was going to come back. I may have wasted some. Bruh. A little bit tough. I wonder if, I'm kind of thinking about Salt Baker now, because I'm thinking he might actually be easier than some of these with no crack shot. I mean, this DLC was tough enough without, I don't know. I definitely do think that Chaser is useless overall, though. Because it's just like, Crackshot is basically just Chaser, but higher DPS. And it's like, even if technically every single shot in Chaser does a better job at hitting its mark, it's still like, why did I dash into him like that? Meant to be on the other side. It's still like not entirely worth it, I suppose. I didn't know that one was gonna just immediately pop up. I suppose Roundabout could be good. I tried to immediately get the parry on that one. Bruh.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
You don't really have to worry about those guys all that much. Moby Dick. Why does he have a whale? That is kind of interesting. What is so whalish about this guy? This man's doesn't seem to be Mobying about. He seems to be more a learner of the arcane arts. I sure hope his hitbox doesn't extend to there. Bit of a risky move, but I took a gamble, and it paid off. This one I got yeah, that's fine, but if there's anything else in the way... This one's tough. Chasing Crackshot would be one of the means that... Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. One of those is... performs far better. Far better. It's like playing the game on easy mode, kinda. Not entirely, but it's definitely not like the... I think people called Chaser like a noob trap. I don't know if that's the term people use, but it's like you think it's good because you don't have to worry about aiming at the boss, but then you realize that the thing is really bad. Tessa Gray, thank you for the follow. My brain gaslit me immediately. It was just like, the voices. You didn't read that properly. You can't read English? Bruh. My own brain just gaslighting me. I normally take a minute to read the follows because this game kind of makes it a little tough to look over. I don't know if I can deal pre-phase damage, but we can certainly waste supers. That's definitely a thing I can do.
Yes,
Oh, see, now we got another one, and I'm not gonna look away because I will die if I do. Bruh. How did I not get hit? Oh, this man's in his way. Hey, hope you're doing good. Thanks. I appreciate it. Why did I have to... Alt-tab moment. I'm definitely doing better. This is why we play Cuphead, is to... See, no, Cuphead's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. It's the S ranks that kind of can ruin a good mood if you spend a little too much time on it. Only if you're struggling, I suppose. If you just end up being just like insanely good randomly, then... Or if you get lucky, I suppose. Otherwise, definitely a mood ruiner. I like this goon. He's such a goon. Very good representative of the goon archetype. Hey, look at that. That was good inputting. That was not good inputting. It's called We Do a Bit of Gaming. Ugh. I want to do as much damage as I possibly can. I mean, I suppose, like, no matter what, you're gonna feel a little... Bruh. Literally not much I could do about that. Why is that one facing that direction? I didn't make it to the ground in time, so I couldn't invincible.
No invincibility, no good.
Wow, 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 wow. He always pulls out the whale. The whale. Pulls out the whale. That sounds like a euphemism for something. Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. No. This guy. I just wish they were a bit easier to deal with, like... I don't know. For reason, like... I am on expert, right? I did go into expert. It'd be kind of funny if I didn't. Oh, now I may have to just leave next time I mess up, just to make absolutely certain. That's kind of why I wish that I had completed the S ranks before, because then I would have been able to immediately, like the S ranks on the base game, I mean, because then I wouldn't have had to like, bruh. Ice cream. When there's so much crap, man, I don't know what to do about that. Let me check. I ought to check just in case. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good. That means I was on it before, so it's fine. Get out. Bruh. Yeah, get him out of here. Is there even any point in trying to use supers on this phase? It's like, they're so hard to hit anyway. It's like, just get parries, get damage, call it good. So I don't think I've ever had actual, like, full cards. Oh. Wait, so is there... Me knows Nietzsche. Is there a way to, like, predict that by seeing where the holes show up? I feel like there's like a learning curve that I'm not getting. Oh, I should also check the card. Okay, no. I'm gonna try Salt Baker in a moment. Let me see. The list, does it have... So, can you not get an S rank on... Actually, do you even get a rank on the secret guys over there at all? Is there any way to fight them again? Yeah, I can't activate any of the ghosts, so I suppose there's no way to fight them again. Interesting. So no S rank on... No rank at all on that. I mean, I guess I didn't see a report card when I defeated it. That is very interesting. That they would do the entire game, like, one way, and then just have, like, a single secret boss that does it a completely different way. But I suppose we've never had a secret boss in the game before, so not totally complaining. Let's go for it. Why not? Because I'm actually not even very familiar where his hitbox is in this fight. Okay, that's a lot of stuff on the screen. That's the immediate thing that you notice with S rank, like almost every single time, is that it's just like there is a significant abundance of things on screen. that is a lot of stuff. Like, that is so many ingredients. How are you gonna make the Wonder Tart when you're using up all the ingredients like this as projectiles for me? Like, are you trying to kill me, or are you trying to actually, like, gain ultimate power using the Wonder Tart? Because if you run out of ingredients, try to kill me. Like, don't use them as ammunition, man. Use them as ingredients.
Just some healthy advice.
See, this is why I was like, is it even possible? Because all of his... I feel like every single boss on this island, was made with a fundamentally different, like, design process that made it, like, a little more difficult to... Like, the general strats that work on the rest of the game don't really work on these guys. Bruh. You remember regular guess what throw all logic out the window? We making 20 times harder. That is kind of... Yeah, it's just kind of it. So, what's funny is I've been pretty, like, wired and decent on previous streams, but I feel like since I've, you know, rekindled the streaming recently, I've just been really bad at reading, and it's been kind of embarrassing, where it's just like, just like, say the words, like, it's not that difficult. But I've been like, if I go back and reread, then I'm like, oh wait, I didn't even, like, process what was saying, and it sounded like I was, like, not reading properly either. It's like, I promise I'm perfectly experienced at reading. I don't know why my brain has been doing this. Bruh. I'm getting thirsty. This summer has been pretty brutal. Brrr. So is this fight. Oh, no resuming. Though I definitely do need some practice, to be sure. I guess I'll just keep going just to try and figure it out, but, like, this is pretty... Oh, wait, so that actually did hit all its marks there. Okay, that just screwed me over, so thanks. That one didn't, though. I really do like the song on this, this boss. It's kind of cool. Bruh.
Here's a real high-class battle. Here goes.
Oh, see, it might not even be viable to try, given that his hitbox is, like, only his head. This one's definitely a bit tough. See, so spread is, like, fine for this, but what do you want? Stupid Fitbit telling me to, like, get up and, like, walk around.
Who do you think I am?
Bruh. See, I can do that, but of course I'm taking damage that I shouldn't. See, with a lot of these, it's like you just have to reevaluate your strategy, and then it gets much easier after that. A lot of the time, it's literally just damage, but sometimes it actually is... You need to quit prioritizing damage so much. And just focus on surviving just a little bit, because damage isn't necessarily everything. Because you don't necessarily need infinite time, or you don't have to do it as fast as you possibly can. That, I was crouched. It did not give me the invincibility. Bruh. I just want to see practicing a little bit with hitting those shots. These movements are so unpredictable that it makes it quite difficult to do when you're actually trying to aim at them. And it's like, I don't want to depend on Crackshot, but I'm wondering how possible it even is to defeat a lot of these bosses without it. Like, it almost seems like they designed for you to use it, but I wonder what the, if there are, speed runs that are, like, insane. I'm reading all I'm reading in Chef Saltbaker is stuff everywhere. Real. And you're not even really reading the movements. They more so they read you. I used to read a lot. But the ADHD got worse and worse. That's the way it be. Reading used to be really good for me. It used to calm me down when I was unhappy. Help me get through some things. Give me some inspiration and ideas and whatnot. It's like, now it's like podcast, audiobook, like, I'm not so big on, what am I gonna, like, actually, like, listen to stuff? Like, or actually use my eyes to read stuff? No, only reading I do is on Twitter. And I don't even enjoy that. It's not good for you. So I'm wondering how much of it was just like I was young and I didn't have like what changed? Was it because I had a phone that it made it so that I was just far less patient and I always felt like I don't know. It's kind of interesting to think about. Bruh. Because I do think, I mean, is it necessarily positive? Is it possible? Literally, like, complete random different word than what I meant. Is it possible to, like, not have ADHD and then develop it later? I don't know about that. I thought that, sort of any forms of being neurodivergent was, completely genetic, but we're still learning about these things. Not everything on the brain and psychology is, I mean, there have been many books written on it, to be sure, but, not all of them, I mean, we've been wrong before, so it's always good to keep an open mind when it comes to scientific discovery. ADHD can occur whenever. Yeah, it could be quite flexible. I'm not certain. My therapist told me that his son for a while was like trying to make it through college and like he could not focus, so he went in and got diagnosed with ADHD. Well, I don't know if he got a diagnosis, but they got him on Adderall or something similar. They got him on something that they use to regulate ADHD, and he used it for like a couple of months, and then it like fixed him, and he's like, I just don't even need it anymore. It like cured him. I don't know why I pronounced the R like that. It kind of sounded funny. Do you ever do that where you just pronounce things and it's like that just felt wrong that came out my mouth that way? And I'm like, wow, is that actually like possible, you know, that obviously that's anecdotal evidence. It's just one person's experience, one person's situation. So to apply it to everyone is like, oh, I don't know. You need more significant testing on that to be sure, but it will be interesting to consider that it's like, you know, you can go from having a genetic issue with not having enough dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain to and needing to be medicated for it, to just not having that problem anymore because something just like got fixed inside you when you took the medication for a little while. It's like, yeah, take it for a couple months and then you'll be good. It's like normally that doesn't really happen. But is it possible it can happen in the reverse through, you know, other circumstances? And you know, it could be a, you know, what do you call them? Bruh. It could be like it's like nature versus nurture type of deal. I actually should probably use some of these. Piss off. I was already too low to even get the S rank, but it's wild that I can't even get past the first stage. It's like, how much damage am I actually doing? I wish I didn't have to exit to map. I wish I could just pull up the thing and be like, if you pull it up, it'll make you retry and have that thing come up once and then be like, now you just never have to worry about it again. I don't want to depend on crack shot, but I might have to. And I can't do charge because it hurts my friggin' fingers. I know it's the most optimal one, but inputting it actually hurts me physically. I literally was trying to face the other way, man. Sorry, my OCD just hates me right now. I get ya. 'Cause that's definitely one of my struggles. It's not as bad now because, I mean, if you literally go on the Wikipedia for OCD, one of the things is like, it's like probably under like the treatment section or something. It's just like, you know, there's no known cure, but adults with OCD realize that they're it's irrational, but you still do the behaviors because you find them soothing. Bruh. If I jump up to use a stupid super on his face, then I'm just gonna end up landing on something else. I'll keep trying that. OCD was actually extremely stressful to me as a youngin'.
As a wee lad. Yeah.
A great slam and then some. Now go.
Eventually you kind of end up getting over it. It can still be really stressful, but it also plays into, you know, being on the spectrum. You've got need for routine, and you've got, you know, on top of that, emotional sensitivity, and, what do you call it, what's the other one? It's like spatial organization or whatever, where it's like, if you, like, you're just like ridiculously specific about the way that some things have to be, and if anybody else does it, then you just get like mad. I definitely get that fairly often, where it's like, why are you doing it this way? You threw off my groove. So it's like, if you have that, you know, couple that with obsessions and compulsions, it's like, I think people have identified OCD to, like, there's a lot of things now that people are kind of moving on from the model that there's just like a billion different syndromes. It's like, well, no, it's like Asperger's and Tourette's and perhaps even OCD. ADHD, everyone is pretty on board with that one being on a big Venn diagram with the rest of the spectrum. It's like, people like a little bit more of a, would you call it a a node-based model of being on the spectrum, being neurodivergent. Something that's kind of inclusive for everything sort of being under the same umbrella. So it's like, yeah, maybe OCD is part of that. But it's different for everybody. It's what we always have to realize, that it's like, nah, not everybody fits into one box. Labels can be a bit... put needless pressure on people sometimes. It's like I don't get enough chances to use the stupid supers safely, so it's like I just end up not using them at all. I don't know if there's a single super that I can use that I can safely just pop out and be like, yeah, whatever, don't have to worry about it, because there's so much crap on the screen, Batman. Once again, with the unnecessary Batman. Bruh. I almost... Well, I don't think I almost passed out, because I have no frame of reference for what passing out feels like, or really what it... like... What you have to do to pass out, but I feel like I was as close to passing out as I've ever been today at work. I got up too quickly, and I was just like, I don't have time to just be sitting down. Like, I've got to actually get to work. So I attempt to continue working, and I'm just like, you know, I don't feel very good. I'll just breathe heavily, because it's just like, yeah, if you flood your system with more oxygen, then you'll just be able to, it's like, you'll be fine. You'll be able to get through the, like, lightheadedness or what. It's not even lightheadedness. It's almost like the opposite of lightheadedness. But I was like, I'll just, like, breathe heavier. And then it was like, it didn't actually help, like, at all. And then I'm like, I actually have to sit back down and recover from standing up after sitting down for a certain amount of time. It's like, maybe I should have just gotten more sleep. I think that has a... It's like, if you don't get enough sleep and you're mucking about with the amount of stuff your brain has, probably, like, a good way to lose a lot of function is, like, don't get a lot of sleep, dehydrate yourself, don't have food, the hunger sets in, and then, like, hold your breath for a minute, get up, and you'll probably just die instantly. If you do all of that, your body takes a screenshot. There's so much! How am I supposed to get the parries when there's a billion things on the screen? How am I supposed to use the supers? Like genuinely, anytime I try to jump up, it's like I just get spaced out by all of these projectiles, and this is literally just the first phase. Am I using the wrong tactic here? Like, You do have to kind of keep in mind that crack shot does more damage if you do it before it cracks. Piss off! Anytime I try to do anything, I just end up getting punished for it. Well, that was close. I thought I would actually end up dying to that. Let's try, see, I haven't been what's the word? I'll just try Cuphead with Smoke Bomb. We'll see how this goes. See, what's unfortunate is that it includes a bit of a learning curve to get back into how, like, parries work and stuff. Because I feel like just having the explicit, I kind of forgot how smoke bomb worked either. What the heck? How do I already have like a ton of... Have I been doing like more damage? Do my cards charge quicker now? Like what is going on with this? Wait, can you use Jimmy's wish thing with Oh, now I'm trying to double jump all over the place. I've forgotten you can't do that without Chalice. See, that's the thing. Have I gone through the Chalice learning curve and now I'm dependent on it? Because... especially considering the extra health, it's like, well... piss off! It's not that difficult. I feel like I've stunted my ability to play Cuphead. It's like, it's just... it's not even called Cuphead anymore, it's just called Chalice. That I'd imagine that's a joke that Pyro would make if he were to make a follow-up video on his Cuphead video.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
It's one thing I... piss off, really. Bruh. This is... oh wait, so Chalice gets... if you play as Cuphead, Chalice gets trapped in the Jar of Doom?
A great slam and then some. And begin.
Get out of my way! All of this crap on the screen, man. I actually don't know how to do this. Like, I seem to be doing perhaps more damage this way. But I also can't take a safety hit, which has actually been kind of friggin' useful for the S ranking process. That's kind of broken, the fact that these things travel at a rate that... ooh, this is really tough. Let me try the plane fight, maybe? I don't know about this. like this is a tough one. Let's try some chalicing on this, perhaps. This is literally not the fight that I thought that it was. This one might be doable, though. That's what I was gonna say. I'm really, maybe I'm just not used to that kind of acceptance. Because it's like, lots of people like to use all sorts of things for their identity, that gives them a bit more of like a... because it's like, you know, if I can associate myself with a if I can, like, associate myself with a group, and that group has a positive reputation, then I can sort of save myself? Is that what I'm trying to say? Ah, piss. Yeah, I genuinely don't know if there's any way to fight any of these bosses without Chalice and, I don't know, like, it's... It's like, you know, some people like, you know, they like identifying as LGBTQ. Some people like identifying, I don't know, whatever the group is, you know, they hang their identity on it. Because, I mean, it helps them feel validated to see that there's, like, other people who are like them. And I've never felt defined by a lot of those things because I always sort of saw them as just, like, demographic things. It's just, like, you know, I don't feel much of a sense of community with other bisexual people. Like, it's like I've never really felt that, that really was, like, all of who I am. And it's not to say that the people who do identify that way, feel as though that's, like, all they are and that, you know, that's their entire personality. It's definitely not to say that, but, like, I just never valued it as much as other people did. But realizing far later in life, perhaps, than I should have realized that, I was autistic on the spectrum, whatever it is. And then seeing the massive, like, online community that's just interested in talking about it. And sort of interested in just, sharing similar, experiences to do with that. It's like in my eyes, there's not really, like, a singular, like, thing about... So they go off quicker, is what I'm getting. I think the bombs go off, like, significantly quicker, so you have to just, like, dash through them like crazy in order to clear them. But it's like, you know, I never felt like there was any single, like, bisexual experience. You know, it's just like, we're all pretty different people, and it's only one aspect of our lives, I think. But there are so many things that being on the spectrum can, like, you can relate to each other so much easier, and you can relate to sort of the idea of not being understood, and sort of being sidelined to a certain degree, or you know, made to feel like you aren't capable or don't matter as much, or something like that. Just there's a lot of similar experiences, I think, in being on the spectrum, that I feel like it isn't quite the same for, I suppose, queer issues, as they say. And it's definitely not to put it on, like, because, I mean, people feel this way about sexuality, is they feel as though there's, a much bigger defining feature, I suppose. Oh, I feel like, Lubba might be pretty decent for this one. I fell down too quickly. I can't believe they put scatting in the game. It's fine. This fight feels like a lot slower to me right now. I definitely should have gotten more sleep. That can always affect... That can always affect your, what's the word? Perception of time pretty heavily. See, it would actually be really interesting to just use... Maybe I should try to do just lobber and spread. Because I seem to be doing more damage that way. Let's try that out. I think this one is the first one that I defeated, so I'll keep that in mind. But it's like, I don't know, being autistic or on the spectrum or whatever the term. See, I would say whatever the term you prefer, but it's just like, you know, why do I have to care what, like, terms that other people prefer when it's like, well, I'm talking about my experience, not other people's. I mean, there's always certain people who will prefer different labels. Like, I prefer the label bisexual, some people prefer the label pansexual, so it's all just like kind of up to whatever your idea of that is, or how, I don't know, if it feels right to you, I don't know. It's like it's up to you to decide, I guess, what you identify with, which I think is, I mean, it makes sense. I wanted that, whatever. I didn't even look at what was in front of me. I just feel as though being on the spectrum defines me far more than any than my sexuality ever has. And it's like, sure, there are common occurrences, like no matter what the you know, the demographic is, that there's always going to be things you have in common and similar experiences and things that you're going to relate to when people talk about it. But it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just because it took me so long to realize. That ends up being like really my only blind spot when it comes to like sort of having that sort of identity like I don't think being bi has felt as important to my identity as figuring out so late in life what being on the spectrum has done to define. I mean, it's like, you know, I suppose I haven't even really been bi all my life, really, so I think that has a it has a bearing on it, to be sure. But it's like, you know, if you weren't even bi all your life, then it's like, whatever. There's a lot of things that can affect, you know, that sort of discovery. But like, what I have been, biologically speaking, neurologically speaking, all my life is on the spectrum, is autistic, and it's like, that has defined a lot of, I mean, my entire life. It really does define it in far more of a inherent way than really anything else, I suppose. I don't even know what I don't even know what was happening there. Oh, this seems, very difficult. Piss. Stop spawning these stupid things, man. I was trying to drop through just to get that stupid parry. I actually am like not certain how it would even be possible to defeat this boss without crack. I need my crack. Piss. What Class C amphetamines daily dosage does to MF. No, it's a Class D amphetamine is what I'm on. Adderall. I microdose meth.
This is not meth.
I knew that would happen. Oh yeah, it actually definitely makes it a lot easier to hunt down parries like that. See, it's frustrating because there's not a lot of good ways to do damage. All these beat cops. I was trying to... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. For a second I thought I was not streaming anymore because I couldn't find the...
Extended hitbox.
I was trying to get on the other side of it. Hey, I actually hit him with both of those. Why did you have to just show up right there, man? He has to pull those out. And he has to show up exactly where I'm going. And he had to show up exactly where I'm going. In fairness, I do like his hitbox. It's just... the amount of times that it's actually accessible on screen is... a little bit... frustrating. See, I think it's very telling that I've not gotten past any of the first phases of any of the... Well, actually, no, I have gotten to the final phase of... I really should have learned a long time ago how forgiving that hitbox was. The parry hitbox, I mean. Because that collision is actually quite forgiving. Hey, I actually hit it with that. Oh, careful. I do find it very interesting that the, I was trying to go down, buddy. These hitboxes are so inaccessible, and it's really obnoxious. Like, I actually don't know if it's even possible to do without crack. I guess I'll keep Lobber. Let's do Lobber as this one. What's the strat here? That was actually a pretty good setup there. Ooh, okay. Okay. That seems to be pretty effective. Piss off. That shouldn't have... No. That was frustrating. See, and this one I can take it a little bit easier on. I actually kind of enjoy this phase, without the expectation of, actually doing damage constantly, because it's just so high agility. Especially when you have that... Oh, it's because I was spamming. That's frustrating. Because you can basically cancel a drop by immediately inputting a, funny back in. Oh, yeah, no, wait, Lubber is actually kind of based. What? It's because I spam it when I go down, and I ought not to, I suppose. Give it all the bad news. That's what it sounds like he says. I wanted to get that parry, but I couldn't. Oh, look at that. I don't know why I did that. That was no good. Oh, this is just so tough. Piss off. I tried to... How did I end up all the way down there? I thought it was gonna continue going, so I was gonna... This is definitely a bit too tough for me. I'm glad there's a bit of a grace period for when those show up. So I feel like that's definitely better damage than I was doing originally, but like in my first I think that's the big motivator behind them putting the funny woman in the middle, is because the middle is... Piss off! I tried to invincible that one. Because the middle is, like, the best place to be. Oh, come on. Waste. I don't like how difficult it is to just do damage, because I've had some really tough fights in the S-rank world so far. But at least they were, like, the hitboxes were accessible on screen for most of the entire way through. I tried. don't even know if that hit. This is, I don't even know how any of these are like really possible. These seem very undoable, and maybe I'm just missing the strat, but like... Oh, piss off. Bruh. This is really hard. And I'm actually getting pretty tired. Bruh. Bowie. That's so interesting that you could just save parries like that. When I think I didn't even realize it's like they're really safe. Oh. I'm just wasting all of the supers now. See, I knew the stupid caterpillar was coming then, and couldn't do much about that. Yeah. I don't know how much of this I've got left in me. Oh wow, that kind of rockets downwards, doesn't it? I am getting really sick of the ledge drop into double jump thing. Because I'm not meaning to input that at all, but like... there was nowhere for me to go, bud. See, I would find it a little bit lame to not be able to do, like, a proper S-rank, like, strat, like I've been doing the entire time, where it's like I'm using multiple shot types for different situations. I'd be a little bit unsatisfied if I had no other way to do it than just only using... I don't know. This seems a little bit, not doable. I wanted the parry, man. Lobber is actually, Oh, I did the stupid cancel again. Not cancel, whatever. The double jump back to where I was trying to jump away from. Yeah, I feel like Lobber is actually kind of goated with the sauce even. Let's try Lobber in primary and then that in secondary. That might work. Why is the fan that was here to cool me betrayed me, and it began to just point in some other direction? How big's your hurt box, bud? I'm talking about hitbox actually. There's a big difference between hit and hurt box, and that difference is very important. Oh, I don't know the strat. I really don't know the strat. Oh. Yeah, I've got the timing down to quickly, nah! Back, welcome back. I might just go to sleep soon. Actually, what time is it? I don't even know. See, I knew that I should have gotten better sleep, but sometimes there is no rest for the wicked. And I need to figure out a better strat for this, because I'm pretty, oh, wow. This is tough. This is tough. What is the strat? Because I'm not getting it. I tried to take advantage of the forgiving hitbox and it did not pay off. I should look up a speed run. I've actually never seen. Well, I don't know if I've seen really much of anybody else's gameplay of the DLC. I think I've just seen Colossals and that's it. No speed runs. I don't know why I did that. You can perfectly time an invisible dash on the second phase. See, you can. I was considering, like, whether or not I should give that a go, because I think that's how I was doing it when I initially defeated this boss, but maybe I should give it a go. See, I actually just, like, don't know how doable it is for any of these bosses to have, no chalice and no crack. Because crack shot is just kind of goated with the sauce, I don't know. It's a bit quirked up. I tried to go down. I'm not trying to jump up there like a lunatic. I'm trying to do the bit of the ledge dropping. It's kind of funny that I'm actually making use of the ledge dropping on this one. And of course. I'm trying to avoid this stupid caterpillar, man. Or kill it. I'm not doing a good job at it, but I am making an attempt of some sort. See, you can leave lobs like all over the place and try to get some. Oh, whoops. And I missed. That's great. I didn't even mean to do that. That's cool. It's like every single boss on this island is like a spacer. And it makes it very difficult for like most of Cuphead's weapons, because most of the weapons are not equipped to do anything but to explicitly aim at that particular target 24/7, and it's just not very manageable. Like, how am I supposed to do damage with anything but crack shot if this is the strat that I'm using to dodge this at the top? I suppose I could bounce it up and down like that. Oops. And of course. Oh, it's tough. I probably just need to re-strategize if I'm struggling this much, but it's like, I don't know. And of course I missed entirely. This is tough.
This is very tough, yes.
I suppose I could just leave a ton of lobs in the middle. Bruh. And of course I got hit again. E. Do I want to re-strategize now or just get some sleep?
I just try to get out of the way bad.
No. So I haven't even made it to third phase yet. Maybe it's just like my lack of experience with this boss or something. I genuinely just think that this kit doesn't really work too well for it. Because it's so tough to actually remain focused on the actual boss, which is the important damage. That is obnoxious. Get out of my way. Oh, and I missed. I tried to... I don't know if that was just me attempting to input an impossible dash. Let me see, what are these guys even called? The Moonshine Mob and Bootlegger Boogie. I guess technically the correct thing to do is the, what do you call it? The, oh, no, see, I'm good. See, I was spooked for a second because I thought I made the thing available too early. Let me see. Cuphead, Bootlegger, Boogie, S-Ring, Speed Run. Whoa! Anyway. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. No damage. World record is 112 right now? Wow. That could use some help. I'm gonna look at this one. Thanks for being loud. Speed it up. I mean, I suppose I don't need to actually speed it up. My brain is so used to just double speeding everything because illness. Okay, so it is using the strat that I like, but it's like going in. Okay, no. Oh. Well, no, this is. Oh, I did Moonshine Mob in 55 seconds. Yeah, with the stupid Jimmy's wish, so you can damage boost through everything. Didn't I search S rank? I swear I S rank. Gotta go see you. We'll be seeing you later. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day. Thank you. You as well. Oh, see the world record being 41 seconds. Let's see what he does. And he uses the... Oh, I can't do that. I mean, yes, it's optimal damage, but, like, you're joking. Wait, so he was pre-damaging there, so that's actually possible to do. That's ridiculous, man. I am not a god. He's not even using his supers. Oh, you could pre-damage continually? At least that's useful. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use this. That is silly. He got the actual knockout before the... That's not even possible, man. Piss! I didn't have the stupid game out of the way, did I? Wow. I reacted to the entire thing just without... This is basically all you need to see, is like 2 seconds of this thing. That's basically all you need. Like... No. I can't do that. S-rank speedrun. Yeah, so this one he's using the stupid, charge shot that actually, like, hurts me to use. Oh, and he's using roundabout? I guess roundabout's not the worst idea ever, but for DPS it kind of surprises me. Well, I mean, he got several charge shots in. I'm surprised he's using... Ooh. Roundabout on that. Oh. Oh, he's cheating. He's literally cheating to do that. Just dash in the corner like that. I mean, it seems a bit cheap to me, but... Oh, he doesn't use any supers on that. So, evidently people like this super art on this, which I think is a little ridiculous, because normally that one's completely useless. Wait, so you can knock that one out in like a single super or something? What did he do there? No, he didn't even use his EX card. He just hit him once with a single charge shot. That's insane. Thing is, I don't want to use charge because it hurts my hand so significantly. I don't know about this one. Because this is probably the... Why is it so loud? That really goes to show how loud that is. I had like 30% volume. That is extremely loud. I wonder if people... So everyone's just using charge. So I don't know. It's probably someone's tutorial. Oh, that's interesting. He's using charge and whatever the heck that is called. So he's not... Was he not using the... Oh no, he did parry it. So he didn't even care about positioning. Maybe that's part of my issue, is that I've just been skill issuing all over the place. If it's as easy as just dodging like that and then having like roundabout on, like, I can take it easy. So maybe I should try roundabout and I mean, having charge shot be one of those. I don't know. Maybe I'll consider it. Oh, he even used the health charm, which is normally a huge no-no because time. There are some that I think it's actually, it may be completely impossible to get 100% optimal time with that equipped. But, oh yeah, see, because he barely made it. He was literally 1 second off. That may have just been a challenge to, no, yeah, don't, that's the thing that I think people describe as the noob trap, was the extra health, because it's like, I need to be healthy, and it's like, well, no, you don't, you should not. I don't know how loud it is on y'all's end, on the stream's end, but, people always... Okay, so you're actually just... He's just outplaying me is what this is. Completely outclassed. I don't think I'm capable of inputting this effectively. Yoinks you up there, and then I'm guessing these go out down in like 1 or 2 shots. Oh, so they go down in 1 shot plus another tiny little shot. That's pretty cheeky for the devs to have intentionally given them barely enough damage to not have to not get destroyed by 1 charge shot. But at that point, I would rather just use lob. Ooh, that was a good self damage. Wait, that was actually... That's close. So he hits him. Gets a little bit of that damage in, gets all of that in, and then that was automatically enough to kill them. They didn't even have like the proper death animation, did they? Oh, I don't... Is this different on expert? There's a lot more space. I seem to remember those pillars being closer in. Wow. Didn't even use all the super cards. Technically, probably could have done that faster if he used all those super cards, right? It says it's a world record. I don't know if I necessarily believe it. That's very interesting. I should definitely keep those in mind, but for now, I think we're finished with this. We're all done. Oh. Yeah, I'm tired, for sure. If I'm getting stretches like that, I'm pretty tired. So, I'll bid you adieu.
Do you fear death? Do you fear death? Do you fear death?
How does he sound? Is that how he's... I don't know why I randomly started doing that. Anyway, we're finished. We're done here. We're all done and over with.